Welcome back to the Gobby Gaffer, and I'm managing Wigan Athletic in football 2024, the console version, and specifically the PlayStation 5, PS5. Yep, that's how I'm playing the game at the moment. And the good news is we have 6 points now. The bad news is we're still in the relegation area, but if we'd have had those 8 points deducted, we would have had 14 points now, and we would have been in the playoffs. So as you can gather, things are going okay. It's not amazing, but we're doing okay. We're putting points on the board. Let's have a look what's been going on. So as you can see there, 4 teams in the relegation area: Cambridge, Wigan, Barnsley and Cheltenham. Reading, who had also had points deducted, but only 4 have managed to drag themselves out with 7 points. But we do have a very creditable 6 points on the board. So last time you were with me, we saw a nice away win against Bolton, our big local rivals, 4-0, cracking result. But then we came home to play Barnsley, and a bit of a disappointing 1-1. But at this moment in time, not unduly worried. Like I say, the target for this season is just try and stay well clear of that relegation area. And I think the way that we're going at the moment, we should be able to do that. So the next game then against Blackpool, and we're just looking down the schedule. Away game against Blackpool, a very creditable 1-1. Kind of a local derby again. Blackpool and Wigan, quite a local derby. Harrogate away from home, Bristol Street Motors Trophy, and a nice 2-0 win in that one. Chucked a bit of a friendly in there because it was an international week. So we played Juventus under 23s and we absolutely battered them 5-0. And then we played Cambridge at home in the league. Another good 4-1 win in that one. We were winning 1-0 and then they pulled one back. It was 1-1. But we managed to then score another 3 goals and a nice comprehensive victory. 3 points on the board, and all of that is helped. Well, actually, we've the points deduction now is a thing of the past. We're now putting positive points on the board. However, against Charlton at home, we didn't look the same team at all. We didn't look like we'd ever seen a football before. Couldn't pass the ball straight, and we got beat 2-0 in that one, so not great. But again, not unduly worried at this stage. Next season, I will be looking for us to get into the playoffs at the very least, because we want to get back in the championships. Next season, I'll be trying to sign players, and while we're on the subject of signing players, it's not been easy, let me tell you. But anyway, we've got 2 games today. We've got an away game against Bristol Rovers and a home game against Portsmouth. There has been some transfer activity. The young centre-back that we had, Charlie Hughes, did eventually go to Brighton for 3 million. I think that rises to, well, actually, I don't know whether it does because there should be a bracket there. So I don't know whether that does rise. He's saying 3 million, maybe 3 million flat, I'm not sure. But very good money for a young kid and very good money for Wigan Athletic because we don't have a lot. However, that has allowed me to strengthen the team. So we were in the process of bringing 2 new centre-backs in. And let's just have a quick look here. So I'm not sure whether you saw Andre Brooks last time. So he can play left wing back. He can play right through the middle. Left-footed. Left-footed players are a bit like gold dust. But he's kind of playing as an attacking midfielder at the moment. He's only 20 years old, still learning his trade. All of these little arrows here, these yellow arrows, are all pointing in the right direction. So he will become a very good player. 450,000 next for Will Collar from Stockport County. 26-year-old, plenty of experience, can play in that middle as a bit more of a forward-thinking player. There's lots of ball winners in the team, and there's lots of ball winners on the transfer market. Believe me, it's hard trying to find players who are actually, creative. But again, going back to if you've watched any of my tutorial videos, the dynamics video, 15 for determination, 15 for work rate. So you can see that those player traits are feeding into my principles as a manager, and I do like that. 1.5 million next for a left-footed centre-back to Nyon in France, and he's 21. Bradley Mabondo, and like I say, he's only 21, so he's still learning his trade. but I think he's got what it takes to to do a job. He can also play as an inverted wing back on the right as well, which is quite handy if I ever decide to go down that route. 325,000 next to Port Vale for Ben Garrity, 26-year-old. This lad's got lots of experience, and if you look at the determination, the teamwork, the work rate, again, all of my principles, as manager, fitness 16, stamina of 16. This lad can get up and down like nobody's business. And I'm trying to play him as like a box-to-box or, somebody who can get up and down. But he can play in that sort of deep line role as well as a ball winner. Finance is not looking too bad. 3.2 million in the bank. I have converted all of the transfer budget into wage budget. So basically you do that by going onto this. You can see that behind my big head, can't you? Just go on there and you can transfer it all in. So basically we have a wage budget now of 150,000 and we're only spending 118 of it. So there is scope there to bring other players in. But if we need to, we can transfer back in the transfer budget a bit. I think there was about 2 million left in the transfer budget. But for a club like Wigan, we will be looking at the free transfers next summer, 1st of July. And we'll be looking at bringing people in for nothing. And then we've got if I do the job right, we've got players then who've got they're a big asset to the club financially, in that hopefully they will then be worth 2, 3, 4 million and that kind of thing. But it's not costing us any money to bring them in. Okay, so you're all nicely caught up now, and it's time to get into what we all want to see. A little bit of gameplay, couple of games. Let's get stuck into the first one. Well, welcome to Bristol for this away game against Bristol Rovers. The team is Amos in goal, yet Tickle is still out injured. Very, very unfortunate injury, that one. But it seems to be happening an awful lot in FM24. Goalkeepers getting really bad injuries, so you do have to have 3 really good goalkeepers. But anyway, Amos in goal, back 4 of Pearce, Watts, Morrison and Sessignon. The 2 DMs are Garrity, the new lad, and Smith. 2 wingers, McManaman. Goddo is out injured today. Humphreys on the other side. Brooks, the young lad, is playing attacking midfielder, and Kelman is just back from injury today. So let's see if we can put some more points on the board. And as the teams come out, we just hope that we can actually... a point would be okay today. I would take a point, definitely. Let's see how we do. So, playing in our red strip today. Obviously with Bristol playing in a blue strip, we have to change. I'm stating the obvious here. Pearce throws the ball in the box. Humphreys there, a bit of a header outside the post, and that one goes wide. Well, we have had 2 shots, 1 on target, and we are taking the game to Bristol. And again, we're getting quite bad news here, and McManaman has taken a knock, and the assistant manager is saying to replace him with Asgard. So we've lost 1 of our 5 subs already. 23 minutes now. I have upped the mentality a little bit. We've gone attacking. So I know we're away from home, but I do like my teams to attack. Ball into the box, it's headed down, and that looked like it was on its way into the back of the net, but unfortunately it didn't end up there. So we're all over Bristol Rovers here. 5 shots, 3 on target. The XG is not great. Obviously we've not scored a goal, so every picture tells a story, and we do reach half time. So the assistant manager is saying satisfied. I'm going to say disappointed. These players need to know my winning mentality. They'll soon get the idea. I want to win every game. I know that we're in a situation at the moment, but you can't let that drift into the player's mindset. The player's mindset should be, I'm a winner, so should you be. So let's get some points on the board. And, to do that, we're going to need to start playing better. Second half is underway now. Pearce throwing there to Brooks. Brooks is going to slide that back. No, he's going to slide a nice ball to Garrity there. So Garrity now does play it back to Watts. So we're just feeling our way into this second half at the moment. Back to Amos, who has been doing okay in goal, to be fair. He actually saved a penalty for us. And in fact, I think he's saved a couple of penalties now. So he's doing okay as a backup keeper, but I would like Tickle back in goal if at all possible. But Smith now is going to play this out onto our right hand side. Morrison is going to slide it right. Sessegnon now, he's a wing back on support, so he will kind of gauge it when to go forward and when to stay back. Humphreys into the box, header there, and that's just over the bar. And at the moment, you can see why the XG is not rising, because, well, we're not scoring goals, are we? 59 minutes, I'm a little bit concerned at the moment. Not sure whether this wing play is working that well. I've changed it a little bit here, so we're going to play a little bit more through the middle. Asgard has come inside, Adiko has come on. I brought Shaw and Collar on in midfield. Collar is going to play as a box-to-box midfielder. So a point in today's game is going to be very nice, and at the moment Bristol Rovers don't look like they've got what it takes to break us down, but 3 points would be even better. And as we're moving to the 74th minute now, not too many highlights in this game, but obviously if there were lots of highlights we probably would have scored by now, so it's not the most entertaining of games. Watts there plays the ball to Pearce, down the line for Shaw to run onto. Shaw now, he's going to slide this into the penalty area. No, Asgard, he's going to have a shot, and that one hits the back of the net, and having moved Asgard inside a little bit, gives him a little bit more freedom, and he's taken that on his right foot, and a well-placed shot to the left hand of Cox, their keeper, and this was a lovely move. Shaw inside, Pearce, a touch to Asgard. He had plenty of space just to think about what he was going to do and placed his shot beautifully, and now it's 1-0. And I've just dropped now to a cautious mentality. I mean, if Bristol Rovers score in this game, it will be a big injustice. So the assistant manager now is saying Sessegnon is tired, so we will replace him with Clare. Their goalkeeper now, and it looks like Bristol Rovers are going to get their first highlight, are they? Yes, they are. First highlight, ball through the middle there, but Watts lumps the ball forward, and it's going to come back at us again. Like I say, if Bristol Rovers score it, it will be one of the biggest injustices. Lovely tackle there, Collar to Shaw. Asgard now, the goal scorer. Adiko, slide it forward. Yeah, Collar, he's in the box-to-box role. He's making a move forward. He's into the box. That's a penalty, referee. No, the referee says, nope, sorry, you're not having a penalty for that. That was an absolute injustice. Should have had a penalty. Clare now into Shaw. Asgard again. Lovely ball out onto the really good foresight there. The ball's in the back of the net, and Kelman gets up to score his 7th goal of the season with the header. But a lovely ball there. Really good vision. Found that winger into the box. I mean, let's have a quick look at that one again. But that was lovely movement. Look at that ball from Asgard there to Pearce. Fires the ball into the box. And Kelman rises, coming back off injury, and he has his 7th goal of the season, and we're now cruising to a 2-0 win at Bristol Rovers, and that's another 3 points on the board. And having had a half-time where I said to the lads, look, this is not good enough, and I did change the formation drastically, and I am going to have to think about whether I actually carry on with this wing play. I'm going to say I'm delighted with that. The second half was absolutely brilliant. And that win does take us out of the relegation area. Every team has now played 9 points, importantly, so there's no games to play. Nobody can catch us up. We're in 18th place, 9 games played, a point a game, 9 points. Let's try and move up into that, mid-table position. That would be brilliant. Great little win there. Now we have a home game against Portsmouth. Our home form, to be fair, has not been that great, so it seems to be a little bit of a reverse at the moment. But anyway, let's go and see if we can put one over on Portsmouth. Well, welcome along for this home game against Portsmouth, and actually Portsmouth are in the position in the league that we're hunting for. Yes, they're in 12th place. A 12th place finish this season would be absolute brilliant achievement. If we could get there and stay there, that would be amazing. And what a better place to start than 3 points against Portsmouth. Let's see if we can do it. I've actually got 2 tactics set up. I don't know whether to set a third one up and give that a try. I don't know whether this wing play is actually working for us. But anyway, a couple of changes in today's team. So we've got Amos in goal, back four of Pearce, Watts, Morrison and Sessegnon. Collar comes in as a DM, so we've got Garrity and Collar in there, the two new lads. So let's see if they can play together. McManaman and Humphreys out on the wing. McManaman did pick that injury up, but is fit for today. Asgard replaces Brooks as an attacking midfielder after his brilliant goal last time out. I think he deserves a star. And Kelman up front. And needless to say, 3 points today. I mean, again, another point. I mean, even a defeat is not a disaster. I don't really expect this Wigan team to be ripping up trees at the moment. Because, you know, beginning of the season, that 8-point deduction is... Whoa! Oh, my word. And that seems to be happening a lot at home. We seem to be going 1-0 down. I don't know what it is about our home form, but not great. I think we got a... Did we get a little bit unlucky there? Let's just have a look at that again. So we did get a good tackle in, but it bounced straight back to him. It's in the back of the net, and it's 1-0 to Portsmouth. 26 minutes. We do come back to a Wigan free kick. Asgard there plays it back to Sessegnon. Humphreys now. There's not too many in the penalty area. Kelman now to McManaman. Kelman is going to bend it. Humphreys. And that's off the crossbar. And, well, we've seen these games before, haven't we? The last game that we lost, that we hit the post twice and hit the crossbar once, and it just wasn't our day. And whether this is going to be another one of those, I don't know. A shot there, fired in, a blistering shot, and hit somebody's backside. I'll just give the lads a little bit of a shout of, come on lads, we need a little bit more from you. But Portsmouth again now, back with a highlight. And is their shot gonna... It just skims the top of the net. Moving into half-time. 5 shots, 3 on target. XG very low again, 0.56. And we are going to give them an angry this time. Okay, a little change to the formation. We are going on to a counter-attacking system. I've gone to my second tactic, but I have tweaked it. So we've taken the wingers off. Brooks and Asgard are going to play as attacking midfielders. Asgard as a shadow striker. Kelman, I'm going to try him as a pressing forward. And we brought a deco on in midfield. So let's see if we can come away from the wing play. And let's see if we can do the job and get at least a goal in the second half. We've got quite a high press on here. The keeper comes out to this side here where there was a free wing back. But we do win the ball back there. Lovely tackle from Asgard. Sessegnon now. Now what's he going to do with this ball? Morrison. So obviously we're going to play this ball through the middle. The wing backs are going to push on a little bit. But a deco now. Down that side. Swings the ball into the box. That gets headed out. And that gets a looped clearance there. Collar. Now to Sessegnon again, who's on a yellow. Brooks. Can Brooks do something with that? Takes it nicely, to be fair. A deco plays it back to Collar, and again we've hit the crossbar. So we've hit the crossbar twice in this game. We should have been winning this game 2-1 now. Sometimes the AI in this game just baffles you and defeats you before you've even started. Asgard now. Can we actually get that white round thing between the 2 white sticks, lads? The 2 white sticks, that's what we want to be aiming for. Get them between the 2 white sticks. And we've hit the post now. So we're actually hitting the white sticks and not getting it between them or under them. 10 shots, 6 on target. XG has improved a little bit. 0.88. I have gone very attacking now. I would like a point at the very least out of this game. But while we're hitting the post and the crossbar, that's not going to happen. Sessegnon there. And that got a deflection away from the keeper, but he manages to put a terrific save in. You can see which way this game is going, can't you? Brooks now. A low ball into the box. That's headed away. And not only... Look at the keeper. And not only is their goalposts and crossbar leading a charm life, the keeper's having a tremendous game as well. Back with another Wigan highlight. We're absolutely pounding them now. Will the ball go in the back of the net at this moment? No, it won't. Yes, this time it has. And Kelman there puts the ball in the back of the net. Charlie Kelman is the referee. Is that getting disallowed? The linesman's got his flag down. No, it is. It's standing. It's 1-1. And Charlie Kelman with his 8th goal of the season. And that was a nice finish from Kelman. And Asgard there with the assist. And we are pushing forward now. XG's 1.48. So we are actually building some momentum in this game. Can we get the winner now? That looked like it could have been a loose ball. Watts there now. What's he going to do with this? Going to come inside. Collar now. Collar's going to play this ball back to Morrison. Morrison pulling them over out of defence. Sessegnon ball into the box. Can we get a header on that? And the keeper again picks that one out of the air. 73 minutes and another little tweak. So I brought Smith on in midfield. He's going to play as a box-to-box. And Shaw has come on as the ball-winning midfield player. And we do come back to a Portsmouth highlight. Rafferty now with the ball on the right wing. We do need to defend this well. Get your head on that, lads. Nice header down. Collar picks that ball up. Does he put a nice ball forward? That's a shame, that could have, if that had dropped for Asgard, that would have been nice. But anyway, it's down this side now, and that obviously isn't a highlight. So their keeper now, we've got a very high press on. I think he's going to have to go long, unless he's very confident his wing-backs can actually play the ball out. And he is playing it to Poole. So Poole now plays to Moxon. And, well, they've not played out from that very well, have they? Kelman there, Asgard, ball over the top. And with the goal just gaping wide, ready for that ball to hit the back, over the top. 16 shots, 9 on target. XG now 2.17. And we've been really, really unlucky in this game. Could be the final highlight of the game. About maybe 10 minutes or so to go. 8-10 minutes. Portsmouth do have the ball. Come on, lads, let's get a foot in. Can somebody get a foot in and win that ball back? Looped ball there, get your head on that. But no, Portsmouth still have the ball. If they come away and win this game now, but Pearce there gets a foot in, just what we wanted, and plays a ball into dead space, and that was awful. So he went from hero to villain there. Again, the ball is picked up. This time, Shaw. Watts lumps a big football forward. Kelman there now. He's running a bit wide with it. Someone's going to hit that. Oh, and on the volley. Way over the bar. Back with another highlights. Portsmouth again. Are they going to give us the ball back again? It would be very, very nice if they did. Poole now to McIntyre. Down the centre. Get a great tackle in there. Asgard, Kelman. Kelman now to Clare. Slide it into the penalty area. Clare is on I'll put him on an attacking duty. The ball's in the back of the net. Charlie Kelman, 9th goal of the season. Is that going to stand? We can't see the linesman, but the referee is backing away to the centre circle, and it looks like with 6 minutes of time added on, putting my wing back on an attacking mode. Clare came on, fresh leg, slides the ball across. Kelman taps it is. It's 2-1. And for the final minutes of this game, we have gone on to a cautious mentality now. Oh, and that's a loose ball. It's in the back of the net. And Andre Brooks seals the game for us. 3-1. A very loose ball there from the goalkeeper. Andre Brooks nips in and says, thanks very much. And my word, has this game been hard work. We've hit the frame of the goal. Well, I've lost count, actually. I was counting on one hand, and I think I ran out of fingers. And that ball is in the back of the net. Andre Brooks there, and the new lad there up as the shadow striker, puts the ball in the back of the net. We are getting another highlight now. Portsmouth now. And they're slinging the ball into the box. That's headed into the back of the net. And is the linesman going to flag that for offside? No, he's not. And it's 3-2 with about a minute left of the game. Don't want to see that again. That was horrible. So the game is really tested us now. But we do come out 3-2 winners against Portsmouth, and a nice home win. And we're going to say we're delighted. So, you know, you've got to mix it. You know, when the lads are not playing well, you're going to be angry. But when they put on a good result, we're delighted, and we're going to tell them that. And I couldn't put it better than Daniel Walsh there, in the social media, and he's saying, what a result, can't believe it, I'm absolutely buzzing. Well, you know what, Daniel, I'm buzzing as well. We're doing really well and much, much better than I expected. The beginning of the season was a little bit wobbly and this team was worrying me a little bit, but we shipped one or two of the older players out, brought a bit of money in, strengthened the team in the right areas, and I don't know whether I'm going to do away with this wing play and start playing down the centre a bit, tighten the midfield up, maybe put the wing backs to on attacking to give us the width. That might be the way forward. But anyway, look at the league table, 15th position, 10 games played, 12 points. I mean, if we look up, if we'd have had those 8 points that were taken off us as well, we'd have been second in the league now. And well, I tell you, there is no better sight than seeing the Gobby Gaffer with a big smile on his face. Because, I love winning. I love them shiny trophies at the end of a season. And let's hope at some stage we can do that with Wigan. Because that would, I'd be chuffed to little mint balls. But going very, very well. 2 wins in an episode, 6 points on the board. We can't ask for more than that. We'll see you next time.